Hello fellow learners, welcome to the class. The reason I call you fellow learners is as you hopefully will take something from my class, I can guarantee you that I am always learning from you. Over 300 students a semester, you can't help but absorb information, absorb new ideas and knowledge if your mind is open. And that's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to have an open mind and be prepared to learn. This orientation is the same for Psych 12, Psych 6, Psych 1A, and Psych 10, all of my Psych classes. So the first thing I'd like to talk to you about is getting online. To get online, what you need to do first is to log into the Peralta website. That's the easiest way to get online. So you're talking about www.peralta.edu. Once you've logged into the site, you will, actually let me go back a second. You go into the Peralta website, look on the left-hand side, and you will see quick links. One moment. Underneath quick links, you'll see a tab that says Moodle Online Course Site. You click on that site, and it'll take you to the login page for your Moodle. So, once you're on the login page for your Moodle, you'll have information as to how you enter your respective site. So let's try to do it right now. I am actually clicking on the Moodle Online site and going into my site. I know my username and password already. Those of you who don't, again, you need to follow the instructions that will allow you to enter your specific site. Okay. Now one thing I want to, because I just made the same error, one thing I want to emphasize is when you go on that Moodle site, for some reason, Moodle doesn't seem to change the years. So it should say, in this case, summer 2015. Or whatever semester you're in, that should be in the address line. So if it's not, double check and make sure it is, and if it's not, go in and put the specific semester and year in there so it'll take you to your Moodle site. Otherwise you'll end up going into another semester and you'll get confused. So right now I'm typing in the semester and the address because it was incorrect in Moodle. Okay, one moment. Okay, I'm in the site right now. So once you log into your site, the first thing you'll see now is on the right hand or on the left hand, depending on how you set your page up, you'll see your courses, all of your courses. If you're taking strictly online, that'll be on there. If you're taking online and brick and mortar face-to-face classes, that also will be under the section that says My Courses. You'll click into whatever course you're taking with me, whatever psychology course you're taking with me. So right now, just for this example, I'm clicking into Psychology 1A. Once you're in the site, the first thing that you should see is your introduction. The introduction at the top of the page should have the book that you need for the class and all the information to how to get the book. If it is not at the intro, it will definitely be in the syllabus. So at this point, once you're in, I'd like you to investigate the site, take a look at things, familiarize yourself with all the little icons and so forth. Now, with regard to the icons, you'll notice that you have, the key icons are a green word bubble, which are forums, a hand holding a piece of paper, which are writing assignments, and a check mark, which are all quizzes and examinations. Everything else other than those icons is informational. things that you might want to review, things that might support an assignment, and so forth. Okay. So now we're in the site, and we'll talk about how you succeed in my class. How do you succeed in my class? It's pretty self-explanatory and easy if you think about it. You succeed if you do all your homework. You succeed in an excellent fashion if you do all your homework on time. You respond in your forums. You pay attention to word count. Almost all assignments have a word count. That means if I give you an assignment that requires you to do 400 words and you give me 350 words, you already know the answer to that. You will lose points. So, but if you give me 500 points, 500 words, that's fine. More is better. More isn't always better. I'm more concerned with quality, but more is okay. Less is definitely a way to lose some points. You hear some gunshots outside. That's just the neighborhood I live in. So, okay. So you have your assignments on time. You pay attention to word count. That specifically means you read the directions. And the third key factor is communication. You want to let me know if there's some kind of problem. So for example, if you are, because we know life happens, if there's a situation where you will not be available for a week, you won't be able to get your work done. Well then what you need to do, it's on you to get a hold of me and let me know that. If you communicate with me, you still can be successful in the class. If you contact me at the end of the semester and tell me that you didn't do all the homework because of so-and-so problem, I might not be as open-minded. Sounds like they're really going at it outside. My apologies for that. This is how they're fireworks, a friend of mine is telling me. Okay.
School is over.
So, communication. Okay, and reading direction. Now, since I'm talking about communication, let's talk about something that tends to be a challenge every semester. Do not send me messages at the Peralta website, which is which is apal@peralta.edu. You should communicate with me through the course room. The reason for that is when you send a message in Moodle, the minute I log into the course room, the first thing that I'm going to see is your message, your alert letting me know that you have a question for me. If you send me a message in my regular email, my Peralta email, you get mixed in with everybody else in the universe that's trying to get a hold of me for something. And it gets even worse if you have an email like fuzzybunny.whatever.edu or .com where I don't recognize it. So the chances are I will not follow up with that. So if it's important and you want me to get back to you as soon as possible, speak to me through the Moodle course room. I cannot repeat the importance of that. Okay. So, as you look on the site, you will also see student orientations. There's another orientation tab, and that's a general orientation of all the details for any online classes. It's not as specific to my class. You can take that orientation. You will get graded. I do not include that grade in your final tally. So if you do it or don't do it, that's fine with me. But it can be helpful. When assignments are due, if you look at the top, you'll notice that above every section of work, there is a date. In this case, the first section is starting on June 15th and it ends June 21st. So every assignment underneath that heading is due during those periods. If it is after June 21st, it is considered late. Assignments are due at 11:59. So you have until midnight to get the work in. Okay. Now, with regard to late assignments, I've said this every semester, I'm more concerned with you actually making the effort and doing the work than me giving you an F. So, if I get a late assignment, what does that mean? That definitely means that you have eliminated yourself from the ability to get an A on that assignment. If it is exemplary and it's only a couple days late, you may still get a B. Ultimately, I don't tend to give more than a C on a late assignment. unless we've communicated and there's some kind of other extenuating circumstances that we've discussed. Again, it is more important to give me an assignment than leave it blank. So a C is definitely better than an F. Now keep in mind, on this point, Moodle tends to tally all the work that you've done. So if you've done 50% of your work and you look at the end of Moodle, you'll see a grade of 95%. Well, you and I will both know that 50% of your work doesn't constitute an A. What Moodle is not doing, it is not tabulating all the assignments that you have not done. I do that in the end. So all of those zeros or non-assignments turn into Fs. So then those Fs are tabulated with whatever other grades you've gotten. So don't think because you see what looks like an A and you've done 2 assignments all semester that that is actually an A. Okay? I know that might be common sense, but I do run into that every semester. Okay? So, for the quizzes, for Psych 1A and Psych 12, you have quizzes every week. For Psych 10, it's every 4 sections. For the quizzes, you have 2 opportunities on those quizzes. That means I take the highest grade. If you take the first one and get a C, I expect you to take it again and hopefully get a B or an A. So you do have 2 opportunities. So take your time with those. The point of the quizzes is not to penalize you. It is to help you read. It's to provide you with incentive. And hopefully in reading you find something that resonates with you, that you find interesting. It could be something we've never spoken about. So it will give you the inspiration to read because you need to read to answer those answers for the quizzes. The quizzes are tied to the questions in the book. Now, let me go back to the book for a moment. The book, I have not changed my books in a number of years, and I've not done that for a purpose because every year the price of the book goes down. So, you may have to do a little searching yourself. What I suggest is to get online and find your book. If the bookstore does not have it, you'll get it much cheaper. It's better than buying a $200 book and then getting $10 when you take it back. So, spend some time. I do know that the Psych 1A book is in PDF format online, so you can find that book for free. So for those of you who pay for that book, I want to put it in your mind. You just paid for something that you can get for free. Okay? So, what else do we have? I want you to get familiar with the syllabus. It's a general outline. One section I want you to be aware of is the special accommodations. If you have some special accommodations, send me a message through Moodle. Let me know. I'm more than happy to accommodate you. Let's see. The first assignments for each area tend to focus on introducing yourself to the class. Again, that is a forum assignment. That's when everybody can see your work. In forums, everybody can see what you've done. Writing assignments, only I can see. So in a forum, I ask for mutual respect. We have a diverse class. We're going to have a lot of different ideas. This is not the place to go against or attack somebody else or disrespect somebody else with regard to their worldview. Okay? So keep that in mind. This is a safe place to express yourself. Let's see. I think that that basically sums up a lot of the information I wanted to talk to you about. If you have any questions, Moodle is the way to get a hold of me. Normally these orientations are longer because that's when I get questions from you guys and we can go back and forth. But in a nutshell, that's basically it. So touch base with me if you need to, and have a great, great semester. Adios.
You see, only one take.
Not bad. We're still talking.
Yes.